Opening Day Baseball is back, and MLB The Show is supercharging one live series player from each game. This presents a unique opportunity within itself because you can make thousands if not millions of stubs from investing on a player at the right time and also selling off on a player at the right time. I'm here to teach you all about that, but before we get into it, you must realize that this event, meaning supercharging a player from every game, is not one that is going to occur frequently, if ever again, inside of MLB The Show. They only do this for the opening day games. Other than that, for a player to get supercharged, they either need to complete a special milestone inside of a game, meaning get 3 home runs, 2 home runs, go 5 for 5, 4 for 4, or a special career milestone inside of a game, whether it's 3,000 hits, 500 home runs, something along those lines, and they will get supercharged. Important to note as well that last year there was a time period where players were having special performances and they didn't even get supercharged. It was like MLB The Show had forgotten about this feature. Please don't forget to hit that like button, red subscribe button, notification bell so you don't miss another upload, and we are aiming for 25,000 subscribers before my birthday, April 16th. Also check out the description. We have our Twitch, Discord, social media links, and how to become a member if you want to support me financially. Step number 1 is going to be the simplest step. You're going to want to find a website or an app on your phone that tracks in real time MLB games. You're going to go into the box scores and sometimes as far as play-by-play to see which special moments have occurred inside the game, as well as how players are performing. It is important to note that you also want to go into games that are currently live. If the game has already ended, you are already way too late and you would be buying the card at an inflated price where you will either make no profit or you will lose on everything you invested. When inside of the website or app, you want to look at both teams. It doesn't matter who has the lead, because at the end of the day, this is baseball. You could be winning 5-0 and then give up 9 runs inside of the 4th, and then that other team, which no one was looking at, is a team that has a player that is more than likely to get supercharged. But even a losing team can get a player supercharged, as we have seen inside the Yankees versus Giants game where both Garrett Cole and Logan Webb got supercharged. Looking at the box score, you're usually looking out for whichever player pops out, whether it's a hitter or a pitcher, but at times it might not even be a player that pops out in terms of what they did. It might be the moment, and that's where play-by-play comes into play. For example, you're looking at this Texas Rangers versus Philadelphia Phillies game. If we look at the losing team, Alec Bohm is more than likely going to be the one that gets supercharged if they do 2 supercharged players from this game. But if you look at the winning team, you might be saying to yourself, it's either going to be Adolis Garcia because he went 2 for 4, or it's going to be Jonah Heim because he went 2 for 4, has 2 RBIs and 2 runs in. But there was a crucial moment inside of this game that changed the momentum, and that's usually who they give the supercharged player to. So Robbie Grossman, he went ahead and hit a 3-run home run in that 4th inning where the Texas Rangers scored 9 runs, and that 3-run home run was what allowed them to tie the ball game and then shift the momentum into having an 11-7 lead. It is going to be more than likely that Robbie is the one that gets supercharged for that special moment, and not only you are going to be the one that's thinking about it, the entire player base will as well. And that's why you will see prices inflate even before the card gets supercharged. For example, looking at Robbie, if we go inside of his player card and then we press L1 a couple of times, or R1, whichever way you want to go, you will see that today, the 30th, his card was selling for underneath 63 stubs by now, and in terms of sell now, he was selling at underneath 27 stubs. How is he selling today, right now? Because he is likely to get supercharged, he's selling for 500 stubs and 305 stubs. So it is almost a 10x for you to make profit on. He's not the only person that they think has the possibility of getting supercharged although. If you look at Brad Miller, 155.82, you go inside the marketplace and you will see that he was selling for underneath 77, and the sell now was at 0, meaning the minimum sell now would be available to you in order to get this card. Not only is Brad Miller one of the guys they're looking at, they're also looking at Jonah Heim, because Jonah Heim is 2 for 4. And inside of the marketplace, his price hasn't jumped too much, but it has still inflated as well. So if you were able to go ahead and get these cards around their current selling prices, you would be buying them when they're a bit inflated. If you were able to see this game, see him go 1 for 2 and say, okay, this is someone I want to keep an eye on, put 5 buy orders in the beginning, and then he goes 2 for 4, let's say for example, you would would see that you are able to make a good profit off of this. You're even able to make a good profit off of Robbie after that 3-run home run. And then Adolis Garcia, he probably has jumped up a little bit as well in terms of the marketplace value. He has over 200 stubs, but clearly the best player to make the most profit on is currently Robbie. Diamonds are never a great example to go ahead and look at when it comes to supercharged players because they are already expensive, so they don't jump high enough for you to make a decent profit margin on. But if you look at players that people are investing in because they think those players are going to go diamond eventually, or even if they are one of the top prospects and are hyped up, those players will give you a great profit margin. Adley Rutschman is a great person to look at. He went 5 for 5 today. 5 hits, including a home run and a walk. Inside the marketplace, before today or currently today, before it inflated, he was selling for underneath 2.5K buy now and underneath 2K sell now. What is he selling for right now? 8.9K buy now and 7.1K sell now. Not only is it because he also has the potential of going diamond this season that his price has skyrocketed so much, but also because this is a very usable card. It is a switch hitting catcher with great defense attributes that has now great power as well. This price is going to most likely stay inflated until the Supercharge card is ended, meaning it expired, and then it should stabilize back down, but it will never be around that original price that you went ahead and tried to purchase him on the 30th, because a lot more people are now going to invest in him because they think he has that diamond potential. Another great player to look at in this scenario is Logan Webb. Logan Webb today was selling for underneath 900 stubs. We can say it was 800 to 850 stubs, and the sell now was underneath 660. We can say 550 stubs. Right now 1.7K to 1.2K, and it was even higher than this. So usually the life cycle for supercharged cards, if you want to know the best time to buy them, is as the game is currently going on and as they perform that special feat. Now, when is the best time to sell? The best time to sell is either going to be A, when the game has ended and you see that you're making over 100% profit, or B, once the card gets supercharged, you want to sell it as soon as possible because everyone and their mother is going to be thinking to do the same thing as you, and because everyone is thinking about doing the same thing, it is going to deflate the price of the card so fast. Now, when it comes to investing in these cards, I want to give you guys some advice. You never want to outright buy the card unless you think that the price that you're outright buying it for is going to at least double by the time the card gets supercharged, or everyone is on the same wave as you. You usually want to go ahead and create buy orders. You see whatever is the top buy order on the sellable side, and you're going to create a ton of buy orders at a certain price. I would inflate it a little bit higher than whatever you expect it to actually be at, or whatever you currently see it currently at, because you have to think about it. There are going to be others that are thinking the same way as you, so they would think if Anthony Santander is having an amazing game that he would get supercharged as well. So they're probably trying to go ahead and raise the price by 1 stub in order to have their buy orders first. But if you raise it by 10, you're going to be well ahead. I don't usually advise for you to do this, but when it comes to supercharged players, the way it basically creates chaos in the marketplace, you'd rather be safe than sorry, and you'd rather have as many of those cards as possible. By the time you're watching this video, there most likely is going to be one game going on, and that's going to be the White Sox versus Houston Astros. So it gives you a great chance to practice. You want to go ahead and invest in whichever player is having the biggest moment, and as soon as that player gets the moment stolen away from them, you want to go ahead and sell off on that card. But keep in mind that it is also possible for that player to regain the moment if he does something special once again inside of that game. So it's like playing the stock market in a way. You're looking for the best value, and then sometimes you'll find best value somewhere else, and then it returns to the original stock. Like I've said previously, this is most likely just for opening day, and then throughout the season there are going to be occurrences where you see players get supercharged, but you guys have 4 more games actually, excuse me, to have a guaranteed chance at making some profit through correct investments. You guys can also go ahead and check out the description, check out the Twitch, Discord, social medias, as well as how to become a member of the channel. On the Twitch, we stream daily. On Discord, we have our own MLB The Show community. Inside our social medias, we'll have updates, as well as sometimes calling out players that will get supercharged. And then last but not least, how to become a member is how to support me financially. Make sure you guys hit that like button, red subscribe button. Trying to get 25,000 subscribers before my birthday, April 16th. Turn on that notification bell. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace out.